So our next guest is the most decorated sports athlete, track athlete in Polk County history.
Well,
Chelsi Williams and her father and coach, Curtis Williams.
Yeah, who both eat at Fred's Marketplace.
At Fred's Marketplace.
Which is this segment's sponsor. How was that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Chelsi, you, the most decorated female track star in Polk County history.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're like, what, 16 years old?
18.
I knew that. Just testing, you know. You're 18 years old.
Yes, sir.
You've won 11 gold medals.
Yes, sir.
That's unbelievable.
Thank
I mean, and you know, we ran at each other in the parking lot a little bit earlier, and oh, I know those guys, but I don't know what it is. I mean, you just don't come across as like a superstar, track star. I mean, you're just Chelsi.
I get that a lot, actually, and I don't know what it is. Maybe when I was little, I used to be really skinny and not as like buff as the other girls, and I don't know, maybe it's my appearance or the way I come off, my demeanor. I don't know.
We do. I'll leave it to Jack to pull that one out of you.
How is it having Dad as your coach to help you along this journey all these years?
I would say that I have a lot of...
You can say whatever you want, even though he's sitting right there. It's okay.
I have a lot of advantages when it comes, like, I feel like I can talk to him on a personal level, but we both know that there's a point where he's my dad and there's a point where he's my coach, and although we do butt heads sometimes, we seem to work, after all these years, we work together really well, and I feel really lucky to have my dad as my coach. Is because we're like a team, and like whenever we go to different track meets and stuff, it's not really like, oh, I'm here with my coach. It's like it's just me and my dad, and then after like I perform and we just go out to eat and we just chill. And I feel like this is something that everybody deserves to experience.
Okay, I'm going to ask Curtis.
Yep.
Okay, the coach. Now, when I was coaching, well, both my boys, but my older one in particular, in baseball, I was always tougher on him because I never wanted any parent, the kids or whatever, to have the perception that I favored my own son. That's not right. How do you balance that? Because that's one of the hardest things I hear from parents that are coaches. How do you do it?
Well, you know, me and Chelsi, we have understanding. Just like my older son, y'all know I have another son that runs track for Florida State. And we all been at it for so long that you know, we have an understanding of what is required. You know, and I got the girls track team at George Jenkins, and they understand that I treat all of them the same. And Chelsi is, you know, she's very humble, you know, and that's why the whole track team, they love her because she's very humble. And so she understands what I expect of her. You know, and so I understand that, okay, I can only, you know, she is my daughter, but I can push her so far, you know, and I know what, you know, how far to go, so we've been at it for so long.
Okay.
Because Chelsi started when she was 4 years old, and my son started when he was 6. And so we got the routine. We got the routine down, and we know what we supposed to do and how we supposed to do it. And they just carry on to the track team too. And the girls track team at George Jenkins, I have a lot of great kids. You know, I can say that. And them girls are awesome, you know, and all of them are my daughters. I got 60 daughters out there, you know. And that's the key, just having an understanding. And then, you know, I got to play the dad role too. That's why she said sometimes we bump heads. Cause I got to put on the dad cap too, you know. Yeah, and that's how we do it. Yep.
So how did you get involved in coaching? And then, I mean, did the kids pull you into coaching, or had you had a background in this beforehand? I mean, track is it's a little unusual. I mean, you get the, you know, I mean, everyone drags your kids out to play soccer, but track is that little bit, you know, further discipline. So.
I ran track in high school, and I ran in the Army too. I ran track in high school in the Army.
So you're a veteran.
I'm a veteran. And so my last duty station was Florida Southern College. so when I got there, you know, I got to Florida, I was like, oh man, I love it here. You know, and so Miss Diane Warwick, you know, Georgia High School athletic director. When I decided to retire and stay here, you know, she pulled me in. She knew I had a track background, and the boys' track team was not that good. So she told me the only way you can go up with these guys, the only way you can go is up with these guys. I'm like, well, give me a couple of years. And that's when I retired and went over to Georgia Jenkins. And so I took over the track team, took over the boys' track team, and it went from there. That's how we got started. And I ran track, like I said, I ran track in the Army.
Yeah.
And I was all state in California too, where I ran track at.
Wow. That runs in the family.
Does that discipline from the military help you in the coaching as well, or
a great deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why my daughter is going to the University of Georgia. And right now, if y'all looking at NCAA, Georgia is leading right now in NCAA further than the girls. You know, they on pace to win NCAA. And a lot of kids don't go to Georgia, or they transfer out of Georgia because of the discipline. You know, Coach Kara, she's a rock star, you know, the coach there at Georgia. And so Chelsea, when she decided to go to Georgia, she was like, you know, well, my dad is military, and I came up in the military family. You know, dealing with Coach Kara won't be a problem. So the kids on the track team understand, you know, how I am. I teach ROTC at Georgia Jenkins High School, so the majority of the kids on the team are in ROTC, and so it helps out a lot because we all have an understanding. And you know how military is, you know, hey, this is how it's gonna go, you know. So.
And Chelsea, so what are you looking at for a major, and then?
For my major, I'm majoring in veterinary science.
Okay.
And so yeah, hopefully after my track career, or maybe a little bit during, I'll become a vet, and I'm very excited for that. So yeah, because
well, my sister-in-law got her veterinarian doctorate degree from Georgia.
Really?
Oh, yes, she did.
Yeah, that was one of my deciding factors, the fact they have like a vet program. Yeah, I know track is one of those sports where, like, if you become pro, you have to support yourself financially, and so I know that I'll kind of be like a veterinarian, and I'll be a
lot of people do that, can manage that. But if you're that smart and you're that good an athlete, I got to tell you, you've got a very bright future, young lady.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You combine that, Jack, particularly with a humble attitude. You know, humble yourself, you'll be exalted. Exalt yourself, and you will be humbled. So that's out of Proverbs. And you know, that combination is very rare. It is, you know, but wow, academically, athletically, personally, you got it going on, Dad. It's got to make you a little bit nervous.
Proud Dad.
That's a good thing. All right, Jack. Hey, I just want to thank you two for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I know we've interviewed before, we've met before, and all of that. It's been a while, but it's always a delight. Looking forward to seeing you at the Polk County All Sports Awards and Hall of Fame coming up in, Jack, that's
next week, Tuesday.
Next week.
Yep.
Ooh, just a few days, so we'll look forward to that. I'll give you a special shout out there. But congratulations, 11 gold medals, unbelievable. The best female track star in Polk County history. So, and someday we hope to induct you into the Polk County Sports Hall of Fame.
Oh my
with your doctorate in veterinary science.
That would be crazy.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys.
Thank you for
It was
having
a delight, man. I could go on for another hour about this.